morning everyone, welcome to our literacy lesson today. You may be able to remember from story time yesterday what we're going to be doing today in literacy. We are going to be designing our own robots. So for this, can you make sure you've got everything ready? That is your pencil, some paper to draw your robot on, and you might also like your colouring pencils or felt tip pens. So before we have a look at our new learning, we're going to start by celebrating our superstar reader from yesterday. We had to read a little bit of writing about the robot and the bluebird and spot the adjectives. Our superstar reader is Isabel. Well done, Isabel. Your reading was beautiful and you've spotted all of the adjectives to describe the robot and the bluebird. Excellent work, Isabel. Well done. First of all, let's remind ourselves of our super striver adjectives describing words. Our first one is, can you say them after me? Broken. Broken. Have a think. Today, which part of your robot could be broken? The next one, empty. Empty. Is there something on your robot that could be empty? The next one is rusting. 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 Or we could say rusty. Be a bit rusty, even if it's just one of his fingers. The next word we are really striving with is astonished. Astonished. Show me your astonished face. Oh, I love it. They are brilliant. Maybe your robot has an astonished face as well. Or maybe he's not astonished at all. It's up to you. Have a think. What's your robot going to be looking like? Our last striving adjective is outstretched. 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 When something is really stretched out. It might be your robot's fingers that are outstretched and they're like this, not put together. Maybe he's got outstretched fingers. Maybe he's got one outstretched arm and one arm that's just down by his side. Have a think about your robot. And now it's your turn. You are going to be drawing your very own robot. You might be inspired by the robot in our story, or you might have a completely different idea for your robot. I recommend to start with the head. Decide on the shape of the head for your robot. Mine is going to have a triangle head. Just like that. And then he's going to have some wires here. And then he's going to have a square body actually. I think he's going to have a bit of a square body. It's going to have one eye because the other eye is an eye but it's a bit broken. It's going to have a mouth and his ears look a little bit like antennae. They help to control him. And did I say that his eyes are a bit like buttons? He's going to have a button here, a button here, and another big button in the corner. He's got arms with little elbow joints that help him to stop him creaking. They're made out of old tubes. And he's even got some outstretched fingers. They're different screws. His fingers are made of screws. He's only got 4 fingers. And then he's got some spiral legs. They're They're made of springs because he's a bouncy robot. He's got some tin feet. That is my robot. I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Now that you have finished drawing your robot, we're going to label it. You are all incredible at labelling from all the different designs we've done this year, especially your dragon machines. When you're labelling, you draw a line and then you write the word to say what it is. So the first thing I'm thinking about is where can I put some of my striving vocabulary? So I know that this eye is broken. So I'm going to draw a line to that eye to say that that eye is a bit broken. B-R-O-K-N-I. He's got outstretched fingers made from screws. I'm going to draw a line to them and I'm going to write outstretched. Screw, chew the stew, fingers, fingers, outstretched screw fingers. Okay, what other words we've got? Empty. Well, these tubes that make up his arms are empty tubes. I'm going to draw a line. Empty tubes. Ooh, huge brute. This robot is not astonished at the moment. Look, he's looking a bit unsure. So his face is not astonished at the moment. So you could just leave that out, or you could just write not astonished. I'm going to write his face is not astonished. Not astonished. He looks a bit scared at the moment, or a bit worried. And our final striver word, rusting or rusty. Do you know, my robot, when I colour him in, he's going to be all shiny and silver, but one of his buttons is just going to be rusting, and it's going to be this one in the middle because it's been used so much and it's got a bit wet. So I'm just going to draw a line to that button and say that this is a rusty or a rusting button. That can be his on-off switch. I'm going to then think about anything else that's really important. He's got springy legs to help him bounce. Legs. And you might want to label a few other things that are important on your robot as well. So your task today, boys and girls, is to draw your own robot and label it really carefully, really striving to include some of our super striver adjectives in your labels. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of the different robots that you create.